Welcome to Love and Money Secrets TV. I'm your host, Dame Lillian Walker, and today we are answering another Quora question. And this is Lisa Nicole, who asks, should I talk to him in person when I see him? Well, this particular question isn't under any particular category, so I'm not sure if this is this an ex-boyfriend, a boyfriend? Is this someone you have your eye on? Is this somebody you just met? Is this somebody you met a long time ago? Is this a business prospect? Is it a neighbor? Is it a coworker? Is it a colleague? Is it a boss? So I'm not quite sure. So my feeling is that this is someone that perhaps you are interested in and they might be interested in you, and so this might be a romantic situation. I don't know if this is somebody you met online, maybe on a dating app or through some sort of other social media form. I really don't know because you don't you don't explain much here. So assuming that this is somebody who's expressed, they apparently, you said, should I talk to him in person when I see him? Apparently, your question is whether you should even meet with him in person. And I don't see any reason why you wouldn't want to meet with someone in person, even if it's a total stranger that you maybe met either through, let's say, through social media, or a friend is setting you up on a blind date, or if it's on a dating app, let's say. There's always safety precautions that you can take as a girl when you meet a stranger for the first time, until you get to vet them out and make sure that you're okay, and that they're okay, and that that you trust them. And that might take a few times before you actually make that kind of decision. So what I would say is, yes, meet them in person. I mean, if this were a business prospect, and perhaps maybe you are a salesperson and you sell, I don't care whether it's real estate, or you sell light bulbs for the city of Irvine, or maybe you are a cement distributor and you sell cement to all the Home Depots in Southern California. And I know people who have done all those particular types of sales jobs, so that's why I'm using those as legitimate, true examples. But what I would say to you is, oftentimes in business, when you are soliciting somebody and you are offering your services and you're trying to either sell them a product or a service, you don't know them. And so it is very common for you to arrange a time to meet with that person, to meet with them in person. And if you don't meet them in their place of business, which is always a safe place to meet, because obviously there are other people there and it's a work environment, the next best thing, it's always best if you're the one who's selling a product or a service to someone, it's best then to take them out of their environment, so they're not in home field, and now you have them in a neutral place like Starbucks. So if this is a romantic interest, if this is somebody who you have your eye on, or they have their eye on you, and they've told you that they want to meet with you in person and they want to talk to you and they want to say something to you, then pick a place where you can grab a gelato if you like gelato, or maybe pick a restaurant, pick a Starbucks. Starbucks tend to be kind of, most of them, not all. I know a few of them here in Huntington Beach that are more quiet, that are more conducive for you to be able to actually successfully have a conversation and you can hear each other. But a lot of them are pretty loud. But I would pick a casual place, say, hey, yeah, you can meet with them and talk with them, and maybe you can have appetizers and a drink. I would not drink more than one drink, because you want to be of sound mind and of sound body. And even though, let's say you are interested in them and you just want to get to know them, then go out with them. And obviously you're going to have to drive yourself there. I would not have him pick you up, because it doesn't sound like you know this person. So just say, hey, yeah, let's meet at Duke's. Let's meet at Duke's. We can have, a drink and an appetizer or two. And yeah, I'd love to meet you and get to know you better. And that's how the world goes around and around. And even if you don't have a romantic interest, and maybe it's just somebody that you want to get to know as a friend, I really think that we all should have friends all over the planet. The more, the better. The more varied of different types of belief systems and professions and things like that, the more interesting. People are fascinating. It's amazing. All the different cultures, all the different types of interests that people have. And so I would just say, don't be afraid. Get out there, meet with that person, have a glass of wine, a glass of champagne, maybe have a delicious Mai Tai, pina colada, daiquiri, Moscow Mule, Bailey's on the rocks, whatever your drink of choice. Oh, a mojito, yum, yum, yum. Ernest Hemingway's favorite drink was the mojito. They're so yummy, yummy. So now you got me thinking in that manner. Anyhow, Lisa, was it Lisa Nicole? I hope this answers your question. Yeah, Lisa Nicole. Beautiful name, by the way. Love your name. Sounds like Tory Burch. Sounds like a designer bag. Lisa Nicole. Do you design handbags? Is that what you do? Kind of curious. Maybe that's why it sounds like a designer. Maybe you're a designer and I'm not familiar with you. But anyhow, beautiful name. And great for branding, by the way, Lisa Nicole. Anyhow, thank you for tuning in, tapping in to Love and Money Secrets TV. Thank you for posting that question in Quora Questions. I'm giving you a Quora answer. If you want to dive in deep to some really cool, interesting, esoteric, mystical, magical stuff, check out DameLillianWalker.com. That's my YouTube channel where I dive in deep into becoming supernatural and learning all sorts of really, basically you get to mold the clay. You are the alchemist of your life. You put your hands on the steering wheel and you get to create all sorts of really cool things in quantum. And there's tons of evidence there. We're going to keep it short and sweet. All right. Take care. Ciao for now. Bye. Oh, and let me know how you like this new platform instead of Zoom. Let me know if the resolution from your computer screen, if it looks better, if the sound should be about the same mic system and all, but I have a different platform. So you don't see the Zoom on the bottom right because I'm using a different streaming software, and I'd love your feedback on that too. Okay, that's it. Ciao for now, my friends and gems.